my long video on the subject might not be usable because of the hurricane force winds. But mistletoe, you know, does not have any associations with romance or the holidays in Norse myth that we know of. Now, very often, modern, internet and book sources like to claim ancient sources for everything, right? So they'll tell you there's some, Norse or Scandinavian myth that lies behind the mistletoe that hangs over your head, but I can't find a single source for it. Mistletoe is involved in the death of Balder, of course, a famous story where it is the one thing that has not sworn the oath to harm Balder, and so Loki makes a wand out of it that he hands to the blind god Holder to kill Balder with. But mistletoe is also part of a phrase that we see on at least 2 runic inscriptions in a weird way. This phrase is Thistil, Mistil, Kistil, of course in modern Icelandic, Thistit, Mistit, Kistit. And that means thistle, mistletoe, and then small chest or small coffin even. Chest is in like chest of drawers, chest that you keep something in. That word kistil doesn't occur in prose, and mistil actually barely, if at all, occurs in prose. Usually the plant is called mistiltane, a twig of mistletoe, cognate with the English word mistletoe. So this phrase, thistil, mistil, kistil, we see it on the Gyrlev stone, very early Younger Futhark Viking Age rune stone from Denmark, and also on the Ledberg stone from Östergötland in Sweden, very famous for its illustrations. And in both of those sources, those 3 words are not written out in their entirety, but rather we get Thornum, K, I, SSS, TTT, I, LLL, divided on Ledberg, not on Gyrlev. And so you're clearly supposed to read these words out of this strange spelling, right? It's as if I took, I don't know, what's 3 words in English that are spelled very similar ways except for one letter, perhaps. Light, might, and tight. It's like if I spelled those LMT, III, GGG, HHH, TTT, why would you do that? Seems playful to me. Could also be magical, right? This could be a phrase that has magical valence, an abracadabra type thing. Might also just be a phrase that seems memorable to people, right? Perhaps it's the 6-7 of its day, something that sticks in people's heads that doesn't get repeated for any purpose, but rather just as sort of a meme that's stuck there the same way that, all I want for Christmas is you might be stuck in your head right now.